another 10-minute practice. So you'll need your pillow and your block. Remember to come down to the floor. You'll start to notice that these exercises become a little bit more sort of dynamic and perhaps a bit more challenging. So choose carefully. It is progressive. So coming down to the floor, you keep your head really heavy, and the weight of the head allows the crown of the head to fall down towards the floor. And as you come down, just hang. And maybe bend one knee, bend the other. Remember that breath of delight. So the knees are soft and all the weight is falling forward. Just give your head a little wiggle. And then find the floor, bend your knees, breathe, 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 breathe. Walk down to the floor, bring the knees down at the same time. So if you can sit back on your heels with the tops of the feet on the floor, that's ideal. If not, you can tuck your toes under, okay? And you'll soon find the other option is probably more ideal. I call this screaming toes or the toe squat. So opening up the feet, okay, and strengthening your insteps is really, really important, believe it or not, for your pelvic health. So we're going to do some stretches here. And so sliding down, inhaling and then exhaling. I'm in my all in pink today, and my son has taken the puppy out for a walk, so I'm hoping that I can get some videoing done. So I've just put my head up to talk to you, and I've realised the strength that is needed to actually to lift your own head. The strength that is needed in your abdomen is a lot. So before you do anything, try it. Tuck your tailbone under, so the tailbone scoops up, belly button draws into the spine, and then you've got a kind of a bringing together of the core, and then you can lift your head. So if you put your hands on your belly, you'll feel that. Otherwise, just do it without doing any of that, and you can feel like there's a lot of pressure there. So, you know, the smallest movements sometimes are really the most, sometimes can be the most intense. So take the hands by the side. We're going to take a deep breath in and reach the right arm up. And then exhale, bring it down. So the breath guides the movement. Do it with the left. Inhale, reach up. Really, really make a big arc and extend through the fingers. That's the in breath. And then the exhale, you bring it all the way down again. Do the right arm again. Deep breath in. So it should take a while because the breath should be deep after your breath practice. And then exhale and release the arm back behind you. So it depends on your shoulder flexibility where you go. So your arm might just go out to the side, or you might put a cushion or a block underneath the back of your shoulder to let it lie there. So this is extending all the way from the fingertips all the way down. And depending on which side you've been stitched from right to left or left to right, you might find a difference. So take a few deep breaths in here. And then exhale, bring the arm down. So you can hear I'm vocalising my exhale. So you can play with the breath, in and out through the nose, or in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's do the left. Inhale, lift up and back. And then exhale, and just allow the shoulders to soften and see where the hand falls. So feel the stretch and be really attentive to, you know, how different it feels on one side to the other. And then you can start to maybe extend the stretch of the fingers. So you're really, really extending from the hip bone and the one side of the scar all the way up to the fingertips and then back. So inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, stretching even more, right up through the fingertips. And then inhaling up and down. Do the other side, reaching up on the in-breath. Exhale, extend through the fingertips. And then inhale, bring it up. Let's try both. Inhale, lift the arms up above the head, maybe they want to come out through to the V shape, but lifting up through the head. and then reaching as you breathe. So you're really, it's almost like I've come behind you and I'm pulling your fingertips, and you're also sort of, the energy is going down through the pelvic floor but up through the fingertips. So you've got this opposition of force and strength. Deep breath in, and then as you exhale, tuck that tailbone under, belly button draws down towards the floor, and then bring the arms down. It's a really big stretch. Remember, any point during these videos that you're watching them, you know, just stop and do your own thing. So I might be continuing, carrying on, and you might think, I really want to stop there. So you can pause the video and you can take some long deep breaths in here. And I realise by doing this that I'm a lot tighter on my right shoulder and underneath my right armpits. So don't rush these exercises. Deep breath in, and you don't have to do them all at once, remember. Long breath out, tuck tailbone under, and then lift the arms up above the head. So we're going to stretch the right leg out. So inhale, and then exhale, and just do some circles with your toes. Move so you can see me. So big ankle circles. This feeds the blood flow up to the pelvis. And then exhale and slide that leg back in. Notice I did it on the exhale, on the exertion. So inhale, slide the left leg out, and then exhale and start to do some movement, some rotational movements with your ankle, and breathe. Make sure that the sole of the foot, which is flat on the floor, is really, really rooted to the floor, because this is your anchor. And go the other way. And then sliding it back in, take a deep breath in, and exhale, slide it in. Now, if you're on a carpet, it's going to be a lot easier. And the earlier you are on in your recovery, the more you'll thank that slip, okay? So you can do that a few times, inhaling, and then exhaling. Bring it in, inhaling, stretching left leg, exhale, bring it in. And we're going to do opposite. So right leg, left arm, stretch it out on the in-breath. And as you exhale, really, really stretch through the fingertips and point your toe. So deep breath in and out, keep stretching. Another deep breath. And then as you exhale, bring the arm down and see if you can slide the leg in at the same time. But remember to tilt the pelvis up and try and flatten the back down towards the floor when you do that. Other side, left leg, right arm, inhaling, stretching out. And then really, really fill your body with breath, and you can sort of point the toes, flex them. You know, once you're in the pose, you can really, really explore lots of different nuances. So deep breath in, paying attention to what is happening on this side. And then when you're ready to come out of it, remember to flatten the back, exhale, slide the leg back in, bring the arm back up. And if you feel strong enough, we can do both. So inhaling, stretching legs and arms, and then exhale and see about pointing and flexing the feet. Now this movement, you can see my body moving up and down the mat. Okay, and with my arms above the head, it's a big, big stretch, but you're sort of moving the body and sort of loosening all the fascia up. So pointing and flexing your feet. Now I'm on a yoga mat, so this is literally, I'm moving up and down the mat. So really good exercise that. And even if you've got a couple of minutes doing this, arms behind the head make it even more stretchy. So to come out, deep breath in, tuck tailbone under, press the belly to the floor and lift the arms. So you can do this wider as well. You can take up space. So you can inhale, open, and then exhale, and just like you're being pulled on a diagonal from the fingertips down to the toes, and again point and flex your toes. Breathing in, and then exhale, bring the legs into the midline and bring the arms down. To bend the knees from here, make sure that the toes are facing up towards the sky, because this brings the pelvis in to the midline, taking a breath, and then exhale one knee and then the other. So turning the toes up towards the ceiling before you bend the knees can have a significant effect on that. So those are those stretches. Rolling over, taking a deep breath in, exhale, and pressing yourself up. Flick your hair out of the way. See you in the next video.